All right. Peace to the family. Uh-oh. Status update. Status update. I think we're officially moving from a light drizzle. I think we're officially going from a light drizzle to light. Now this done formed up quick. So I think this is like a listen, this is going to like a category 1 hurricane. This is turning into like a category 1 tornado. Like this is getting crazy now. Yeah. This is going to like a category 1 hurricane. I'm talking about the waves. All right, so listen. Hold up. Is the sound? Let me make sure the sound is right. Shout out to my guy Mike, first one to jump in the chat. Okay, so listen. This is all, a lot has happened in the last 18 hours. Damn. Jesus Christ. No blood clot this. That was my cell phone hit the ground like that. Fuck. I hope my my cell phone issues be crazy. Okay, so listen. I had so many different, I had one video I had planned today, to react to or to start off out, craziness. And then somebody sent me something else on Nature Boy. And then from there, somebody sent me some stuff on Polight. And then from there, like, it's just one thing after another. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching For No Fame lately, right? So the For No Fame thing, he's consistent with his sometimes people just have moments, you know what I'm saying? And they prepare for their moment. Like, I never knew about him or heard of him or anything until this Diddy stuff went on. And so when I looked at his page, to get an idea of a person's content, all you have to do is go to their YouTube page, click videos, right? And then click oldest. That's going to take you back to how they started their page, right? And that way you'll get an idea of, what their content really is. So he's been doing this type of content consistently for years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years or something like that. So, but I had some good stuff that he, that I grabbed from him and I was going to react to. And then, now mind you, a lot of times I just let YouTube play in the background while I'm doing my research or typing. You know what I'm saying? So somehow his video went, somehow I got on Adept HNIC channel. You know what I'm saying? And he was going in. So once I seen Adept HNIC going in on his page, he was going in on Kamala and the Kabbalah. Kamala Harris. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because if y'all got the new book, y'all know that the first chapter is Kabbalistic Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he going in off Kamala Harris, like, I just tuned into the page and I was like, oh my God, it must be time for me and him to do another live together, because we did a live together before. Adept HNIC exposes those sex rituals in the battle rap community, right? And this just give you a short story of how me and Adept HNIC wind up cooking together, right? So if you go back around the time that I had just started really figuring out and, like, exposing the root, pun intended, the root of this chakra business, you know, and all of the funny business associated with it, tracing it back to Bobby Hemmett. I'm over here in the conscious community saying, you know, all these sex rituals going on, and it starts with Bobby Hemmett. I see a clip of him saying all these sex rituals is going on in the battle rap community, and it starts with Bobby Hemmett. So I said, oh, I said, okay, so let me reach out to the brother. So we spoke, and then we wound up going live together, and it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I think after that, he probably lost like 2-3 channels. I know I lost like 3 or 4 channels. Yeah, so that was that. You know what I'm saying? But I seen it, and I was going, you know. So anyway, so we might get to some of that. You know what I'm saying? We might get to some of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually got a show I got to do with my man Crip Jesus on some serious health stuff. You know, so so today's live might kind of get cut short. You know, but anyway, all that said to say, I go take my dog out. I come back in the house. I start, you know, turning on lights and moving stuff around, because I have moved stuff around a little bit when I go live. So I start setting up for my live. You know, I turn the hot water on the stove. You know, I start getting my life together. I come back to the computer, and Mrecktv has a title in the video. The title in his video says, Wiz Khalifa indicted, Diddy domino effect, call in number, right? So when I see that title, it's like a movie. Like, you know how in the movie a person be doing something, and then something will happen, and all of a sudden it'll jog their memory, and shit will come back into their memory. Bro, when I seen that title, a creepy ass Brother Polight story popped into my mind. And this is a creepy story in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? In hindsight, it's a super creepy story, right? Let me do this before I say it, because the reason why I was like, you know what? Because I was already getting ready to go live when I seen his joint and then called in on MREC. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much other stuff to the backdrop of it. You know what I'm saying? That title just brung certain stuff, you know, back to my mind. So one day we in the studio. Actually, scratch that. I'll tell you the story in a second. And you know that I got I believe I have the video footage from that day in the studio. Wiz wasn't with us in the studio. Me, Los, and Polight was in the studio. Wiz wasn't in the studio. This is when Polight started to all of a sudden like want to get into music. Anyway, but Wiz met us later on that night at the club. But here's the thing for John Q public, which I don't get. The picture with Diddy and Polight that I keep showing y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do I have that in this computer right now? I'm not sure if I have that or not in here. Let me see if I can find that. Diddy, Polight. No, I don't have the Diddy and Polight pic. Is it on my IG page? That would be interesting if it's on my Instagram page. I do think I have have it somewhere on my IG page. Okay, hold on. Okay, here it goes. I do have it on my Instagram page. All right, so look. Let me show y'all what I'm saying. Let's go to my Instagram. Okay. So here's my IG page, right? If you're not on my IG page, stop hating and come over and join on to my Instagram page. Okay? Stop hating and come join the Instagram page. Now, if you stroll down a little bit right here, right? See, I want y'all to understand some stuff. See, this is Dr. Sabi's son right here. The reason me and him fell out is because he wanted to continue to offer, he wanted me specifically, but he wanted me to like rally the troops and support Polight with this thing that he got going on. Right. So that's one of the main issues when you see the video where anyway, but he's also got some sexual issues that he has. He's a sexual deviant also. He's also a sexual deviant. So y'all have to watch out for him. He sent me his naked pictures. So that's a whole nother conversation. Like these guys flock together and they definitely stick up for each other. Right. But here's this picture right here of Polight and Diddy. Now, the interesting thing about this is like when I called into the MRECTv show, they thought I was lying, making this up. But this is right before, you know, when Polight started hanging out with Diddy, is right before Diddy changed his name to Brother Love. Right? So this thing goes back, right? This thing goes all the way back. Now, I'm gonna explain to you how Polight took my place with Diddy. I'm gonna explain to you how Polight took my place with Diddy. All right. I have another Polight and Diddy story. I don't know if I'm gonna tell that story today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all this story about how Polight took my place with Diddy, and that's why I be saying, you know, I know y'all see me. I be jumping on Dame Dash K sometimes because, you know, diabetes is my life passion. You know what I'm saying? So when he does things that's crazy regarding the diabetes, I have to jump right on it because he's also an example for other folks trying to manage this stuff, whatever the case may be. But I be feeling Dame in a way like he don't even, he could, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo! Sometimes in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Things are happening and you just really don't understand what that's going to be like long term. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, okay, so it starts with a battle rapper called B Dot. I don't know if y'all know B Dot, but B Dot has so a lot of people from the battle rap. This is another reason why me and Adept, because a lot of people didn't understand the connection with all of this crazy stuff. So when Adept HNIC is over in his universe breaking down this whole thing with the battle rappers and all that, and I'm over here breaking down the conscious community and all that, I'm talking about how Bobby Hemmett as the master teacher came in with the chakra stuff, blah, 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 and how that led to the sexual, you know, that's the code. That's the code that they use to go behind closed doors and do what they do. He's discussing it over there, but there's another link between the conscious community and the battle rap community. And it's Polight. It's Polight. And Polight is the master of the sexual chakra, like mind screwing, right? The mind screwing. Oh no, we're past the first 10 minutes of the video, so I can say mind fuck without YouTube messing up the video. I think the first 10 minutes you can't say a cuss word, but he's the master of this, right? So it's interesting that, you know, Daylight, remember Daylight? Daylight had a whole lot of grape. Wow, that's crazy. Daylight, you know what? Daylight, you lucky you not battling nobody like me, bro, because with your connections to Grape Street and your connections to Polight, I don't think you could. I think I could use Grape Street and your connections to Polight. I don't think you could get a round on me. I think it'd be 3-0. Like, I don't see how other people that you battling, I don't see how they not destroying you with the but either way, you know, Daylight, Loaded Lux, right? And B Dot. And the other one, Hollow the Dawn. All four of them, I know for a fact, called Polight, they master teacher. Right? So that, you know, just let that marinate, simmer, and think about what the conversation has been amongst those guys post Polight going to prison. Right? So we'll just leave that there for a second. But B Dot specifically, B Dot was around for some things, and when B Dot saw some things that was inconsistent, because Polight was B Dot's manager at one point, right? So B Dot saw some things that was inconsistent, and I tried to impart some wisdom to him as best I could at the moment, which obviously he translated into Inky's hating on brother Polight. All right. Polight going to jail, Diddy going to hey, listen. All right, you do what you're gonna do, right? Because at the time, at the time, it doesn't. Sometimes you need hindsight to be able to figure it out, especially if you don't understand the idea of a moral compass, right? A moral compass sets your path, and so that's how your journey's gonna go. So if a person's saying, "Yo, this could be a sign of something a little funky," you don't know where it's gonna end up. So it's not like at that time I could have predicted and been like, "Yo, B Dot, I'm telling you, he's getting ready to go to prison for this type of thing." You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't say that because I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But we had a discussion on just some business inconsistencies. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, me and B Dot got relatively cool in the space because we was around at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there in Beverly Hills at the time with them. And so B Dot is like, "Yo, my man is really trying to get with you." I'm like, "Who?" He like, "King Los. Diddy trying to change his life, and King Los trying to help him. So King Los is trying to get with you, but Polight giving him the runaround on your contact info." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "What do you mean runaround? I'm here with Polight like damn near every day. What do you mean?" He said, "Well, damn near every day we call Polight for your info, and Polight act like he don't know where to find you or how to find you." So anyway, I give him my direct contact, and maybe a day or so later or something, King Los hit me up, and me and King Los, we get together on the info, and he like, "Yo, I need you to come meet my wife and my mother, because that's who really control the kitchen in my house. I need to learn this because, like I said, Diddy trying to change his life and blah, blah, blah. But my wife and my mom's is who you need to teach this to for my son. Because once I start talking to him, he gets like enlightened immediately, like, oh, wait a minute. He was trying to middleman it, I guess, for Diddy. But once we start talking, he was like, nah, I need this info for me in my life. Like, I got to have this info. So The Order of the Soulcraft. Oh, the info is up. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/Dr. Inky to sign up. The people that wanted to really join, you know, the move. Actually, this ain't even that type of video. We'll talk about that like on a health video or something. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, the link is up on Patreon, right? But okay, so now he's like, yo, I gotta introduce you to my wife and my mom's. Now, I can't front. I definitely had a crush, and I told him this in real time. I had a crush on his wife back in the days. His wife was like a supermodel, a popular supermodel. She'd be down with 50 in G Unit and, you know, whatever. She was through the industry, you know, respectfully, not through the industry like in that kind of way, but, you know, she had a career. She had a popping career. You know what I'm saying? I think her name is Lola. Right? I think her name is Lola. So y'all can look up Lola and y'all be like, oh yeah, I remember her from 50 video and she did some, you know. So anyway, you know, I spent a couple of weeks teaching King Los all the stuff about, you know, y'all know what I do, right? The food and the diet and whoop whoop. And I'm over there with his mom's. His mom's is super trill. You know what I'm saying? Like his mom's is super authentic. You know what I'm saying? And King Los had like a group of hangers arounders that was there. But, you know, Polight had quickly got very jealous of that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of times he came over to the crib and he was like inserting himself and saying things and not weird stuff, but he was like trying to teach. And a lot of what he was saying, he was misinformed, like misspeaking on. I didn't correct him in front, you know, I didn't correct him in front of people. I let him live, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I also let him know later on, like I knew, like, bro, what are you doing? That was wildly extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into like impressing these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know, do your thing. I done already taught, you know, I done already did what, you know, he was like, nah, it wasn't like that. You know, you know, we was talking about the basketballs and I was like, all right, whatever. Anyway. So fast forward, right? Polight must have sensed the opportunity to get to Diddy in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And so he jumped, you know, he jumped off the top rope and I just kind of fell back, you know what I'm saying? Because King Los was like Diddy's personal assistant to where he was like living with Diddy. Diddy got him a crib and, you know, hooked, you know, Diddy took care of King Los for a long time. That's why King Los didn't have to necessarily put out music because Diddy was taking care of King Los. So that's me. That's me. Listen, I'm telling you, that was me who put King Los on. I'm talking about not even put him on in a way like YouTube. I'm talking about coming to his house, sitting him down, his mama down, and his wife down on the couch with his little son. His son was wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And walk them into the kitchen like, no, this ain't this. No, you got to use this. You got to cook this like this. Use this seasoning. I'm talking about in his house, like teaching his mama and his wife how to do the food. You know what I'm saying? And the value of food and all of that kind of stuff. Right? Yeah. But again, Polight jumps off the top rope to jump in there because Polight senses some advancement. And Polight is advancement by any means necessary, right? He wanted them guys to be like, yo, what they doing over there? Illuminati sex ritual to get rich? Okay, sign me up. Let me jump to the front of that line. You know what I'm saying? So that's all right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say having children always saved my life in various situations because with them in mind, every time there's a fork in the road, I got to go straight. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I didn't have children or I just wasn't oriented to my children, I would be able to cut more corners or just I wouldn't think, things would just be different. You know what I'm saying? Now, not saying I would go as far as, you know what I'm saying, but thank God we'll never know because I had children and that always was my moral compass. Like, I got to do this. I got to work. I got to research. I got to study. I got to write. I don't have time for this. I have too many babies to feed. So yeah. So anyway, so fast forward, right? Just fast forward the whole scenario. So now, anyway, Polight winds up successful at his mission, right? He gets to Diddy through King Los. When he gets to Diddy, whatever they got going on, the next time we see Diddy, he's on Ellen DeGeneres show. And he's saying that his name is now Brother Love, but you could just call him Love. So nobody put two and two together when he's saying he's celebrity mentor, what he's really talking about. Because we know he's a con artist. So we don't even believe that he really is. We think he just, like fake it till you make it kind of. He would like to be a celebrity mentor, but he's not a celebrity mentor, but he's projecting it. We don't really know until we see the picture and all this and that he's running around with Diddy. Right now, mind you, before he get with Diddy, he already that way. So it's not, don't get it twisted to you think I'm saying Diddy turned Polight into a predator. No. Polight was already, this is matches hanging out with gasoline. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fire hanging out with gasoline. This is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is fire hanging out with gasoline. That's so, but anyway, so that's that, right? We'll just put that over there. Now, the story that I remembered when I called in to the MREC show was one night we went out to a club. It's me, it's King Los, it's Brother Polight, and it's who? Wiz Khalifa. So when I see the title of MREC show, that night at the club popped into my mind. Because we all go out to the club and all night, it's kind of like a frustrating experience for me. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is like making jokes and I'm trying to I don't even know how to, I'm trying to hold it down for Polight because Polight is really, 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 really excited about the opportunity to be in a club with Wiz Khalifa and his opportunity to advance to meeting niggas through these niggas and blah, 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 blah. With me, I'm more like how, how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like whatever it is, it just is what it is 24/7. Like, I ain't getting ready to do no super faking and all kinds of goof. Like, I ain't getting ready to goofball. So anyway, we out. When we get out, we had a couple of drinks. We at the club. We doing, we niggas at the club. It's regular, But I'm pointing out, I'm like, oh, shorty look crazy. And they like elbowing. Every time I point out a girl, niggas like elbowing each other, like snickling to each other. And, nobody's saying anything. So I don't want y'all to think somebody said something directly. But then they pointing out, so they're laughing at my selections of ladies, right? The girls I'm pointing at, the girls I'm dancing with, like they laughing at me. Oh, Inky, you old head, you old, they making old jokes. Now, when they point out girls, all the girls that they pointing out, Wiz Khalifa, King Los, and Polight, we in the club. It's 18 and up. First of all, it's 18 and up. The fuck are we doing in an 18-year-old club? What are we doing in here? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I need joints that look like, you know, like, hey, she might have a baby at home somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking to, they pointing out joints that look like they might have fake ID to get into the 18. They're like, so I'm like, hold up. What the? So at some point, you know, club is over. Club was over early too. I guess because it's a young club or whatever. I don't know, but it was over early for, you know, New York people taste. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot of places. So you could read into it one way or another. But I went back to the crib and they went to continue their night and find some girls and do whatever they was doing. You know what I'm saying? But, and that's it. That's the whole story. But the story is incredibly creepy for me in the hindsight to find out, you know, from this perspective, looking back, that was creepy. That was creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas was definitely on the prowl for teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So that was just creepy. Just a creepy story. That's all. Just a creepy story. Very creepy, creepy story. Yeah. Because I look back and I'm like, damn, who knows what they did that night? Who knows what them niggas did that night? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So no, I'm definitely the person responsible for King Los healthy changes. And I guess if those healthy changes subsequently went to Diddy, I guess I'm responsible for Diddy's life, healthy life choices as well. Even though, yeah, I don't know how I feel about taking credit for that. Maybe if that nigga had ate a few more steaks instead, he could have had a heart attack by now. I don't know, man. God, listen, I tell y'all all the time, if you're a real healer, you bound to heal everybody you come in contact with. That you can't, you know, a real doctor, if you in an emergency room, you can't judge a person that come in there bleeding. You got to stitch them up. You know what I'm saying? It could be a person that hurt your family or anybody. You know what I'm saying? You still got your oath to heal, to help rather. You still got to do what you got to do. But at that time period, you know, it was no way to know that things will wind up, you know, where they are now. But like I said, and like I said on MRECTV show when I called in, the title of his video just bring all that into my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting ready to go live and react to Adept HNIC with Kamala Harris, which I think needs to go platinum. Kamala Harris is epic. But nah. This is definitely a thing right here. Yeah, this is definitely a thing right here. Let me see. Let me get this a little bigger. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's crazy right there. So I'm not fully liable for that story. If MREC ain't put that title in the video, I wouldn't even thought about connecting Wiz Khalifa to the Diddy situation. But you know, people in his chat room went crazy. You know, they was attacking me. Oh, he lying. Oh, that's Polight, man. I'm like, see, Jay-Z, I hope you watching, nigga. Jay-Z, I hope you watching. Do not speak. Stay silent. Jay-Z or anybody connected to Jay-Z, if you see this video, hold your silence. Because these people in the public, you cannot please them. If you are friends with, associated with the quote unquote predator, and you people like, no, you got to speak out, because if you don't speak out, you complicit. The moment you speak out, them very same people going to say, man, we don't want to hear that because he was down with, but so you can't really win either way. You know what I'm saying? You can't win either way. You just got to do whatever makes you feel comfortable. And if staying silent makes you comfortable, stay silent. Because niggas are insane. Niggas are insane. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, these are all real things right here. These are all real things. Let me see. I can show y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Because then y'all gonna really see that I was serious. Because I think towards the end of the video, I was talking to HNIC and he was responding back. Right? I was talking to him, he was talking back. So I think he says my name. So you'll know I'm not just making up the fact that, like, I literally was on my way to go live about this Kamala Harris. Yo, this nigga's epic for this. I ain't gonna front. The Kamala Harris, this is epic, bro. Yeah, told y'all. See that? I can't make this stuff up. Let me see. We go to the end of the video. Let's see.
Is again, please, everybody, if you know anybody who believes in God and plans on voting for Kamala Harris, please show them this clip. Please show them this clip.
Look at this exchange over the week. A lone student in the crowd who is...
Wow. That's so telling. That is the most mask off moment I've ever seen.
Oh, no. We're going to look at these clips. I just wanted to tell y'all about... So we back to that. So I just wanted to tell y'all about that whole MRECTv thing and the story, because I don't know, you know, I'm sure they was killing me in the chat over there. So I'm sure some of y'all might try to defend me in some of these places. Please don't defend me. Let them crazy people say whatever they want to say. But I just wanted to prepare y'all, because y'all might be out and about in these, you know, in these internet, social media, YouTube streets, and they talking crazy about your man. You might feel inclined to respond, and then you might be responding uninformed. So I want to make sure y'all informed. Yeah. Crazy.
Yo. Yeah, you're a Christian there? Yo, you at the wrong rally. You at the wrong rally. You feel me? But something in his late term depth, HNIC battle rap and invested, man, with the Restore Order podcast, Shalom. I'm gonna shout out.
Okay.
Even niggas that got parents that got busy, you're teaching your son or your daughter not. So that's what,
recognized in the media again before the Anti-Defamation League. Look when Beasley pulls up. He pulls up with a random child. I don't know what the fuck. Oh my God, bro. This nigga was tall. Look at Beasley. It is a depth is, again, please, everybody, if you know anybody who believes in God and plans on...
Look at this exchange.
Please show, you know anybody who Harris is HNS. I got to log into work. Doctrine the whole time. Look at Beasley.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this part.
Constructed the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, was going on in America. They till the Rothschild family, a random child. I don't know what the fuck is that. HNIC. But nah, I don't know about K-Shine being signed to any major label. Look, this nigga goes on, bro. Look, MG. And mind you, they would. But DNA came in with the so-called black people that were being brought over here through the transatlantic slave trade as Hebrews. Do you understand that? ADL, they 13, around that time, very early, which is why they separated them. It is adept term abortions. Disgusting, but it is what it is. It is adept HIV.
I don't
At
know.
that.
It's somewhere in here
Disgusting.
though.
But yeah, brother, just hit me up, man.
Oh, there you go.
Instagram.
There you go, right there.
I'll leave it at that.
Here
By
you go.
getting, by tapping on that root chakra.
Here you go. Here you go.
These booty bandits behind the scenes who
Okay. So now
he
y'all
said, yo, we may have to do another live. It's about that time.
Here you go.
Over the weekend,
Okay.
while Kamala Harris
Now I found it. Now y'all will believe me. I'm telling you. When I tell y'all know I keep it. I don't even keep it 100. I just keep it plain, right?
was promoting abortion without limits, the entire crowd are Christian and
Dr. Anki, salute, bro. Salute. I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. Dr. Anki, salute, bro. Salute. I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. He's Dr. Anki, salute, bro. Salute. I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. He said, yo, we may have to do another live. It's about that time. For sure, bro. For sure. We definitely got, because, yo, shout out to Dr. Anki. We did have a dope live on an old channel years ago, where we were breaking down the root gang, these so-called root chakra gang. And it's crazy because everything that we were talking about on that stream is being revealed right now, this year, all year with these booty bandits behind the scenes who worship that root chakra, and they believe they gain some type of divinity by tapping on that root chakra. I'll leave it at that. Disgusting. But yeah, brother, just hit me up, man. Instagram adept_HNIC.
See, I can't make this up. I'm telling you. I had no intention. That Wiz Khalifa story was not in my mind until I seen that title on Mrecktv. It said, Wiz Khalifa indicted. Diddy domino effect. Call in number. And then it had the number. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I was at the party. I'm like, yo, now this ain't the Diddy party. But I was at a regular party. And we separated like this. And when we separated, they was going on to another event to continue to looking for ladies. You know what I'm saying? But with the understanding that they was looking for younger ladies than I was comfortable with, I went back to the crib. End of story. You know what I'm saying? Like, so... You know, it's just interesting that now we're going to come back to the adept HNIC for a second, but I do want to go, hold on. I do want to go like this because I think that if you type in Wiz Khalifa and Diddy on YouTube, you might not have been aware that they was all that tight. You see, this is what made me call in. He's still live right now. So when I seen this, my mind went to some conclusion. But Wiz Khalifa, to be clear, Wiz Khalifa is only arrested. Wiz Khalifa is only arrested for marijuana in Romania. Like, just so that we clear, he's not arrested for like no real crazy crime associated with Diddy or anything like that. He's only arrested for smoking weed in Romania. But I'm just saying, when I seen that title like that, that's what I seen. Breaking news. Wiz Khalifa indicted and faces years in prison. Diddy domino effect. I'm like, what the I'm like, yo, what happened? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like damn near like, man, God be having his hand on my shoulder, boy. I'm talking about, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I should fear no evil. God be like, like imagine like you like a whole person and then a really humongous person just like lift you up. It drop you out of harm's way. Like that's how God be like, oh, you don't belong there, nigga. Let me put you right on me. Yeah, you don't. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, you over here. Shit be crazy. Listen, I'm telling you, listen, that make that Ray J clip crazy. That make that Ray J clip crazy. That boy Ray J said, listen, booties are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Well, listen, there's nobody closer to Diddy than King Los himself. Now look at this. What is this? What is this? See, I didn't know until after that. Now I started to see all this stuff popping up.
Drivers, the Uber janitors, the bus drivers, the Uber drivers, the people still working at the restaurants, cooking people's foods and sending it to us. People at the grocery stores, the CVS's, people still making house calls. Anybody who lost anybody to the sickness, anybody who's still sick and recovering, make those donations. I'm making mine. And thank you guys, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. It was fun.
You already know.
Get together, you know it. Hey,
you already know. Anytime, man. Every time. I'm always there, baby. I love y'all.
Love you, little bro.
All right, peace, fam.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. It was fun.
You already know.
Get together, you know it. Hey,
you already know. Anytime, man. Every time. I'm always nations. I'm making mine. And thank you guys, man.
Hold up, man. Hold up. See, all this stuff starts to look creepy in hindsight, and it might not be. This could be innocent, but now in hindsight, thinking about how close King Los and Wiz Khalifa was, you know, it's not possible that Wiz Khalifa was not there at the parties. And when you listen to him now saying, you know, when they say, yeah, come through. And he like, yeah, anytime, every time. I'm always there. Anytime, every time. You always there? Hold on now. That get crazy. That get crazy now. When you talking about anytime, every time, you always there. That's wild in hindsight. Now, this is not aging well at all. This footage is not aging well. Let me just say that.
Sickness. Anybody who's still sick and recovering, make those donations. I'm making mine. And thank you guys, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. It was fun.
You already know.
Get together, you know it. Hey,
you already know. Anytime, man. Every time. I'm always there, baby. I love y'all.
Yeah, this shit sound coded, bro. I can't hold you. Diddy's son on the joint talking about thank you for coming. And then he talking about anytime, every time. That right there. See this? Let me explain to you something. To all parties watching, listen. Pause was a game that was not invented to encroach on the gay community in any shape, form, or fashion. People have the wrong idea about it. They think it's like a homophobic thing or anti-gay thing. It is not. Pause was a anti-down low brother thing. That's all Pause was about. Pause was about putting your cards on the table. Like, bro, if you meant to project that, project that. Do you project what you trying to project? But if you did not mean to project that, hey, you might want to not say or do that because that's projecting. And now, see, when that was going on, people criticized, oh, y'all saying that game is. Now, when you look back in hindsight, you go, wait a minute. All this shit was going on in the conscious community, the battle rap community, the music community, the fashion community. Wait a minute. There was definitely a need to distinguish between certain types of customs. Yeah, there was a need to differentiate between customs. Like, hey, Men don't tell men, hey, thank you for coming. And then the response to thank you for coming is anytime, every time, all the time. Yeah, I don't know. This shit just crazy, especially with no pause. Like, see, at least with a little pause thrown in there, it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe they didn't mean it. Listen, I don't know. Because if I jump onto your live stream, technically, like, why are you thanking me for coming like that? I'm just on your live stream, bro. What's happening right now? Like, I don't know. It's crazy because Diddy dips off the screen and he says something to his son. His son looks back at Diddy, and then it's thank you for coming. I don't know. See, in hindsight, this could be crazy. I don't know how this all goes down. Like, this looks a little weird. That's all I'm saying.
People at the grocery store, CVS's, people still making house calls. Anybody who lost anybody to the sickness, anybody who's still sick and recovering, make those donations. I'm making mine. And thank you guys, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. It was fun.
You already know.
Get together, you know it. Hey,
you already know. Anytime, man. Every time. I'm always there, baby. I love y'all.
Love you, little bro.
All right, peace, fam.
Peace. As you continue on, as we proceed to give you what you need, shout out to Adriana Lima.
Oh, no. Don't you try to play no music and jam me up, Diddy. Don't you try to play no music to jam me up, Diddy. No, sir.
This 17-year-old.
All right, hold on.
Janitor.
Okay, now. Wait, what is this?
Valentino giving me
Happy Easter, bro.
Stop asking.
Wait a minute. Whoa, yo, see, look. Now, listen, I want y'all to understand. Right now, we are in uncharted territory. I don't know what I'm looking for. In fact, I'm not even looking for anything specific. It's just all this just unfolded. So I'm just scrolling down a Wiz Khalifa and Diddy YouTube search. That is all I'm doing right now. So you cannot get mad with me for what we find in here. You got to get mad with Wiz Khalifa and Diddy. I'm just saying. I'm not Wiz Khalifa, I'm not Diddy, and I'm not the people that posted any of this stuff, but these things exist.
Easter, bro.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. What up?
Hey,
what
grab
up?
me a joint. Happy Easter, bro.
Yes, sir.
I see y'all over there partying like crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish the virus wasn't keeping niggas away from each other, man.
Yeah. Right outside, for real. Yeah, you know, we in the zone, as they say. You know the time when you usually walk into the party once we got a little loose and stretched out.
Oh yeah.
You know,
What? So this clip right, this channel must have found an extended version of this video. Wait, did I just say extended version? Oh, yo, pause. See how crazy that can get? See, on a video of this nature, you don't even want to be doing certain hand gestures with certain words at the same time. So I just for saying extended and oh, nigga, what is happening? Okay, hold on, listen. What is Diddy talking about is this is that point in the party where we just getting warmed up and stretched out. Like, what is he talking? Listen, I've been to a lot of parties in my days. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? The tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Like all of the, listen, I don't know. I've never heard that terminology applied to a party or a point in the party where people are getting stretched out. That sounds crazy when you think about these guys using muscle relaxers to, so this is how they was taking people's, so Ray J was not totally correct, but he said buttholes are being taken in ways nobody could imagine. Well, they kind of laid it out in the court documents, especially with Abercrombie and Fitch, right? So this is not even a black thing right now. The CEOs of Abercrombie and Fitch, some white guys, they done got locked up for the same charges that Diddy got locked up with, even worse than Diddy. And this is just day before yesterday type vibe. We could look at that too. Like it's crazy, but they was using these types of pills that are muscle relaxers. And so basically they relax all the muscles in your body. So this is how they avoiding, so you know there's a rumor, there's an alleged rumor that Diddy had a situation with Usher when Usher was young, and it led to Usher needing to go to the hospital for treatment on his brown chakra. That's how we're going to do it. His brown chakra. There we go. We got the slang, the brown chakra. So, matter of fact, I don't even know how I didn't think of this before. So, Diddy is allegedly had activated Usher's brown chakra. There we go. And when he was activating Usher's chakra system, apparently he went too crazy, you know, with the dragon securing the pearl, like Bobby Hemmett said, when Diddy had the dragon securing the pearl from Usher, he had ripped Usher in a way that Usher had to go to the hospital. So I guess at some point somebody put Diddy on and said, well, listen, if you just get a, you know, to get them folks muscle relaxers, then, you know, you don't have to worry about whatever. So with muscle relaxers being in the charges and all that, for him to say they at a point in the party where people is stretched out, like, bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Yo, I swear to God, I'm not going to chop these clips. I am not chopping these clips because this shit is so disgusting. I want to do these videos and be done with them. Like, I just really want these. Look, go get the book, Soulcraft, Rise of the Black Culture Vultures, damn it. Go to Amazon, get the book, Soulcraft, Rise of the Black Culture Vultures. We need to get past this shit. Diddy needs to get released from prison or he needs to get convicted. We need to move on with our lives because this is nasty work right here. This is crazy.
Man, first of all, we miss you. Thank you for even before we in the zone, as they say. You know the time when you usually walk into the party once we got a little loose and stretched out.
Oh yeah.
Yo. I don't know what I'm gonna get because I got a show with Crip Jesus in a few minutes, so I gotta shut this down. I told y'all this can't be a live stream, a long stream. I might have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back because I wasn't planning to. I'm typing something. I'm in the zone with I'm in the zone writing. Don't confuse me saying I'm in the zone when this is in the zone over here. As I don't even understand this type of in the zone, and I'm so blown away. You know what? I might have to chop this up. Damn. M4. Because you know what? In my mind, I see a clip with the Ray J clip and then going into this clip. Somehow I see that in my mind, like the Ray J. Yo, I see that in my mind. Though. I do see like the Ray J clip and then blending into this clip. I see that. I see that could possibly be. Oh my goodness. What is he talking about? All right, just let it play. All right, just let it play.
Got a little loose and stretched out.
Oh yeah.
You know the time when you usually walk into the party once we got a little loose and stretched out.
Oh yeah.
You know, man, first of all, we miss you. Thank you for even before this. You was always a force of love, you know, and that's the only thing that's gonna save this thing right here. And you know we are.
Yo, even force of love, because love don't involve force. The moment force is involved with love, niggas start going to jail. See, these niggas got to get, listen, these niggas got to get some of these basic principles down packed. Once force combines with love, nigga, somebody getting some metal bracelets. Somebody's getting some steel bracelets out this motherfucker. I don't understand what these, listen. These little this is where the problem comes in.
Time out. I know you being right. I'm sorry for real. Yeah, you know we in the zone, as they say. You know the time when you usually walk into the party once we got a little loose and stretched out.
Oh yeah.
You know, man. First of all, we miss you. thank you for, even before this, you was always a force of love, you know? And that's the only thing that's going to save this thing right here. And you know, we on time now. I know you being introspective, and we got that blessing to stay at home and stay out the way. But the healthcare workers, the people that's helping to feed us, ain't nobody paying. That's not in our hearts. So we trying to do something to shine an example on it. And we just wanted you because everybody loves you. So just
I love you too, man. You always been an example of not only being a stand-up individual for yourself, but putting on for others, man. Like any experience that I had with you, you were never the one who was like me. You know what I'm saying? It was you who brought everybody together, but you always brought the best out of people, and you always tell somebody how great they are and put somebody in position to be great. And I love that about you, man. I love your family, your sons and your daughters. They've been to my son's birthday parties, and we like family, man. So not only just business and music, but just family, bro, as a community, as everybody uplifting each other, man. You always been stand up for family, bro. And we like family, man. So not only just business and music, but just family, bro, as a community, as everybody, only just business and music, but just family, bro, as a community, as everybody uplifting.
What the fuck is happening right there? Is this nigga licking his lips as he's saying he in the community with Diddy? What the fuck? I'm gonna stop this clip. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna stop this clip because if I keep looking at this clip, I'm gonna keep seeing things, and I don't want to see all these things that I'm seeing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm cutting this video. We're gonna go on to something else. Okay, that's the end of this video with Wiz Khalifa, because in the moment, I think it is very possible for me to see things that may not be there. Right? Let's add that. And I think as a society in this moment, it's possible for us to be reading way too deeply into some things and seeing things that are not there. And I want that to be the truth. That's what I want to be the truth. I really would like that to be the truth. Like right now, I believe the whole world needs the Men in Black thingy. Do you remember that? The Men in Black thingy? The hold right to everybody, and then we don't remember what happened. And then somebody tells us what happened, and then that's the new story. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a Men in Black moment right now where they pop out with the memory forgetting stick. Boop. But I'm going to tell y'all a big problem with this whole memory thing, right? The cat is out of the bag in a way that it can't go back in, right? And that's why I'm saying there's so many things that I don't think I could get to them all today. Seriously, because how many people, put a 1 in the chat, the neuralizer, there you go. The neuralizer, wait. Put a 1 in the chat if you seen the Epstein Diddy movie, or just the Diddy movie, because that's what it looks a lot more in alignment with Diddy. Who has seen that movie? Come on, let's get some 1s in the chat. Or if you didn't see it, put a number 2 if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you don't know about the movie, put a number 2 in the chat. If you've seen the movie, put a number 1 in the chat. If you know the name of the movie, type the name of the movie in the chat. Go ahead. Come on. Okay. I'm getting number 2s. Okay. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. See, this is the reason why I got to stay in tune with everything that's going on, because propaganda comes out of Hollywood. Y'all don't understand. You got to watch that machine. You have to be aware of the propaganda, because it's not always propaganda. Right? Sometimes it's propaganda, which you need to be aware of. Sometimes somebody slips a Mickey. Somebody throws a wrench in the machine and it just happens to come out, and you go, wait, what is this? And then the next question you need to ask is, who wrote this movie? Like the mistake that the prosecutors are making in the YSL case when they're blaming Young Thug and them for lyrics, and they never bothered to find out who wrote the lyrics. They in trouble. When you see these movies, sometimes you got to ask yourself, who wrote this movie? Who directed this movie? How did this movie come out? So everybody in my room, just look at a couple of, everybody in my room is typing in number 2s. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Y'all need to go catch you a matinee. Okay, go catch you a matinee, right? Go catch you a matinee and go watch the movie Blink Twice. Blink Twice. Blink Twice is a movie about a billionaire. A billionaire who has a mansion, it's a billionaire who has a mansion on a private island. This billionaire hangs out with a small circle of other billionaires and multimillionaires. And from time to time, they have retreats at the island. And the island is like, and the retreat is like basically a party that goes on for multiple days. Now, in the movie, there's a perfume. Okay. So now the perfume is very, very eerily similar to the stories about the baby oil. Okay. So the perfume in the movie, it makes them lose their memory of what happened the night before. So they on this island, and all throughout the daytime, right? They're in like heaven because they're hanging out with billionaires. Mind you, the people that they bring out there, like the girls they bring out there, are like poverty, you know, like blue collar working girls or girl, you know, like that. People that would be mesmerized around rich folks, right? So they bring them out to the island, and you know, in the daytime, they just got, you know, waitresses bringing them, you know, expensive, nice, amazing food. And they giving them all like expensive designer clothes and gifts. And just every day seems like it's amazing, right? But in the nighttime, once the sun goes down, they doing these wild, super insane, violent sex rituals with these girls. Against their will, right? And the against their will part is the main thrill of it, right? They don't want like voluntary. They're not into that. They want to take it. You know, they want to hunt you down and do all kind of crazy stuff. And then they spray you down with this perfume, and you go to sleep and you wake up and they spray you down again. And you never remember what's happening at the nighttime. Now, the problem is, and this is how the movie winds up, you know, the problem is on the island, because they've been doing this for so long, right? There's a snake, a species of snakes on the island that have developed a venom. And the venom is an antidote to this stuff here. Now, you got to know what the snake is symbolic of, right? Who is the person that gave you the Freemasonry breakdown of the Garden of Eden? Come on. Where's the book at? Come on now. How many of y'all have this book? Because the main thing, the main crux of the movie, it come out of this book. Right? Look, go to page 661. Right here. Right? Go to page 661 in the book, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's in this book right here. Right? But anyway, when you read the book, you'll see the reason why they use the snake. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have wrote it into the movie any kind of way. But the snake has the cure to this perfume. Now, when the snake bites one of the girls there, it cures her, and she winds up tripping. And the way they show the movie is wow, because it's like they showing it to you in real time. So everybody, including you, watching the movie, thinks this girl is bugging. You know what I'm saying? Until later when you figure out the plot. And so I've given away some of it, but not all of it. So you will still definitely enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? But Blink Twice is about the billionaires trafficking folks to the sex island and yes. No. No, sir. It looked like that because one of the girls got like a exotic look to her, whatever her nationality is. So if you look at it and you don't pay attention to it, because it's not really it's not a quadruple A star movie. You know what I'm saying? The main guy in the movie, he's just coming into his like high level stardom. And a lot of the other people in the movie are not like, I mean, you're going to know it's stars in the movie, but listen, the craziest part of the movie is not even that. The craziest part of the movie is the writer of the movie. The movie is not even the craziest part of the movie. The craziest part of the movie is that the writer of the movie swears that the movie is a true story. That's why I said, when you see some of this shit in the movies or like hear it in the radio, you need to find out who wrote this, because who wrote it might immediately debunk it. Like for me, while most of the universe and the conscious world anyway was going crazy, like, oh, we got to support Nature Boy. I'm like, support Nature Boy? Who the fuck is that? Like, hold up. First of all, them niggas stealing my information. And them niggas is clowns and goofy. And I think Homeboy is a gay stripper from Atlanta. So that was it. I never put any stock. I never followed. I never associated with. The only interaction me and Nature Boy have is one day I was going live, like how I am right now. Like that debate you see with me and Nature Boy, I got the video somewhere. I got the full debate. It was not planned. I was on my live talking about chakras, and he sent somebody from Carbon Nation into my chat room, and they was like, yeah, well, Nature Boy said this and this, and Nature Boy could debunk it, and Nature Boy said he'll pull up right now, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, tell her here, I'll drop the link. Tell the nigga jump in here. And that's how that happened. But that's the only interaction him and I have, because from the jump, I saw these guys as goofballs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we just sometimes take the hint and run with it, we don't need to wait to other stuff to pan out, whatever. If we know the author, right? So because I looked at the author, nothing Nature Boy could ever say would ever tempt me, because I know who, what, where, when, why. And that's early on. That's not even the stuff that developed. You see, you got to understand, when I ran away from the situation with Polight, I seen what I seen, and that was enough for me to go, okay, wherever that's going, I don't want to go wherever that's going. So back to plan A. You know what I'm saying? Like, the writer of the movie is Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Lenny Kravitz, and what's the girl from Bill Cosby? Remember the one from Bill Cosby, the older sister? What's her name? Lisa Bonet? Zoe Kravitz. Bang. Bruh, Zoe Kravitz is the writer of the movie. She's the writer of the movie. So when she says, this is a true story, and then we just finished the Epstein Joan. Now we in the midst of a Puff Daddy episode, and the Puff Daddy episode is now complemented with the Abercrombie and Fitch episode. I don't know. Let's look at this Abercrombie. You know what? It's too much to look at, because I got to get to the Adept HNIC. We just got so much work to do. We really have so much work to do. It's getting crazy. Hold on, because I gotta go. Now I gotta go over here and pull up this Abercrombie and Fitch program because I'm not sure that y'all know about this thing here. See, that's what I'm saying. This is getting crazy. Like, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Y'all see this? Look at this. Diddy ain't alone. Academics break down indictment and arrest of former Abercrombie. Look at this.
Donald Trump has
no Kamala Harris. We about to get you in a second, lady. So you relax. We don't even want to look at you. We don't even want to look at you. You're not going to force us to watch you, lady. You are not going to force us to watch you. Okay.
Perfect. So this is the indictment. All right. Okay. All right, babe. So it's filed in the Eastern District, I believe. So the Eastern District of New York, which isn't the Southern District, but still, you know, obviously, it's still all the feds. They all work together. So this is a grand jury charge, and essentially the grand jury convened about sex trafficking for the government before. Could have done a Diddy freak off shit, and this in the Diddy freak off indictment, it was paid prostitutes that were of age. Okay, now did he fuck some underage kids? We don't know, but the paid escorts that were men were of age, allegedly, at least so far that we know with Diddy. In here, they're saying that it appears that, well, maybe we didn't get there yet, but it says it were men paid for multiple sex events.
I gotta say this, man. I always liked Abercrombie and Fitch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really buy a lot of their stuff. I did. I think I had maybe like a hat and a book bag back in the days. You know what I'm saying? But I liked their brand. I thought it was official. You know what I'm saying? It came out back in the days when people was into, I think Polo kind of set a standard. And so we kind of got, listen, rise of the black culture vultures. We was into all kinds of shit. This is, listen, that's why I'm saying it's not just, it's me, it's us. We was led astray. Listen, we need Malcolm back, damn it. We was hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, damn it. We need Malcolm. Listen, it wasn't just you. It was me too. I mean, how could we have known? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was Polo, and then, you know, you had J. Crew, you had Abercrombie and Fitch, you had American Eagle, you had Jeffrey Bean, you had you just had all these brand names, and it's just crazy what, like, now if you niggas got Abercrombie and Fitch, I don't have one item of Abercrombie and Fitch in my house. Okay, I'm just saying, you got items of Abercrombie and Fitch in your house, you may not feel comfortable wearing those items.
Let's just keep reading.
Now, listen, I'm waiting to see if people keep the same energy with Abercrombie and Fitch as they have with Gucci and as they have with Timberland. Timberland said they don't want rappers and black people and all that sporting their brand or whatever they said. What I'm saying is nothing that Tommy Hilfiger or Timberland could have said is worse than what Abercrombie and Fitch actually did. And I think that even in the presidential race, we had problems with that, because there are things that Trump said, and I'm like, yo, but what Trump says pales in comparison to what Biden actually did. Have you niggas ever read the 93 crime bill? Like, are y'all niggas confused? What prison, pipeline to prison? Like, Biden is the author of the pipeline to prison. Like, I just don't understand how anything that anyone could say could match what he has done because actions speak louder than words, at least where I'm from. But we elected Biden. So the world doesn't think that. The world is more focused on what you say, the illusion, than what you actually do, which is the problem.
Okay. They recruited, hired, paid household staff to facilitate and supervise the sex events, among other things. By the way, sex events is translated to freak offs. Matter of fact, every time I see sex events, I'll just say freak off, okay? You see when it comes to a black man, they got all type of colorful name, freak off. Like, that shit jumps off the page. When it comes to the white dudes, they're like, sex event. That's boring. No, call it freak off. Call it freak off for the white people, too. White people have freak offs, too. Nah, don't only do that to Diddy. Both of them were having freak offs. Like, Diddy was, freak offs just sounds foul. Sex event just sounds like it's like some corporate, what the fuck? Hell nah. This is a freak off. At the direction of Michael Jeffries and Matthew Smith, the staff was present, observed, and acted as security, including controlling the exit and entries for the freak offs. They provided the men with alcohol, muscle relaxants known as poppers, lubricant. Okay. Yeah. How many bottles of Viagra you found over there? Viagra and condoms. That's the only thing that was missing in the Diddy indictment. Not one condom was ever found. Holy, among other items. As directed by these guys, the staff directed the men, among other things, to wear costumes, use sex toys, and prepare for particular sex acts. Either Jacobson or the staff paid the men for attending the freak-offs. The defendant, James T. Jacobson, traveled through the United States and internationally to recruit and interview men. Wow, they were interviewing niggas? How do you interview somebody for a freak-off? During the tryouts. Oh, my God. Yo, you ever hear how these strippers got to go try out for the club? Imagine being a nigga and you got to go try out for the freak-off. Shit. During the tryout, candidates first engage. Oh, yeah, I was telling them to try out for the freak-off, you got to suck him off. At the direction of Smith, they paid fees to the individuals who successfully referred men. God damn it, nigga was getting... Now, the same way we talk about Diddy, we're not going to act like different, right?
Hey, everybody. Okay. Y'all can see that's getting very rough and gruesome. That's getting crazy. And academics drinks a lot. So the alcohol combined with the actual paperwork from that court case, that's going to be a little too much for me right now, this early in the afternoon right now. But, I mean, you see that exists, right? So, listen. Yeah, I'm going to come back. Pause. We're going to do this. I'm going to go live. And then tonight, we'll come back and we'll talk about this. And we'll talk about all this crazy stuff. Because the Adept HNIC video, right? I have another video. So listen, let me tell you what we're getting ready to go over when I come back. A representative of Rick Ross's, right? An affiliate or artist from his label is teaching the chakra initiation to the battle rappers. And that's on video. Like, not the actual chakra part, but the you'll see. When you hear it, you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that Polight shit. Listen. Nah, we got to say no zippy. Listen, no zippy. Pause, no zippy. Pause, no zippy. Listen, zip with the drip. Listen, pause, no zippy. We got to say pause, no zippy, man. Listen, this is all crazy stuff here, bro. So we'll be back. We'll be back. I just had to talk to somebody, man. Damn, I had to talk to somebody about this shit.
The gods have blessed us. We must act now. We must act now to save us, to save our souls.